We arrived to Stirk Island. I don't remember. Actually, I have no idea what this place is off of, actually. Let me go ahead and go to the bigger map. Okay, never mind. Looks like it's a place completely off the coast. As I was looking into the loading screen that was playing, apparently this place is considered a pirate's cove and no man's land. Apparently they use alien ruins as sort of arenas in order to settle disputes. I kind of want to see if you can enter one of the arenas, because I think it'd be kind of cool to like test out metal against pirates, you know, the great swashbucklers of Tamriel. But anyway, we still got a summit to go to, so let's talk to Vanessa on this.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all three alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins.
Have the alliance leaders arrived?
I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation.
I'll do my best.
I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on.
Alright, sounds good.
Two kings and a queen with barely a thimble of patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you.
I don't doubt it. I think it's going to be really difficult as well. But we're going to try our best with everything. Oh, that's the ocean. I keep hearing the sound. I was like, what is that ambient sound? It was just the ocean, the waters.
Look! It's Lady Laurent!
Who? Lady Laurent? Oh! Oh! Hi, Lady Laurent. That's who they're talking about.
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
I never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
Vanus Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbins, haven't you finished tying those bags yet? Oh, you really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're expected at the summit.
Okay, yep. She seems like a very nice person. I just would not want to be her manservant, to be honest.
Wonderful.
Rather avoid that.
Tellinger.
Are we just meeting everybody now? Hi, how's it going?
Tellinger, the artificer himself. Must it always take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly?
Vanus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day.
Then why'd you want to come over and talk to him in the first place if you didn't want to talk to him? God, is old mages so snooty and like rude to one another, or is it just because they're rivals? Gotta fight his guild sentry.
Alfari is over there.
Alright, I guess we're going around the meeting, everybody. Captain Alfari, hello there.
Captain Alfari, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
Okay, so well, looks like I'm gonna be the envoy. We got Vanus to represent the Mages Guild, and we also have Countess Hakruba, I guess that's how you pronounce her name. We got Countess Hakruba to represent the Fighters Guild. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Alright, that makes sense for why we did all the quests for the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. So, as the three representatives of the neutral standing, which I know the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild all over the lands, they have no particular faction they belong to, it only seems fitting that all three of us would lead, you know, the summit, I guess.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant.
Is that his actual voice now?
Queen Irene of the Old Merry Dominion.
Or maybe not.
Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial city.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my lion guard.
And they sprint away. Oh, I planned for this to happen, but I didn't think it would happen this quick. Vanus, what should we do, buddy?
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately.
Yep. How can we make them see reason?
Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected.
The guilds can lead the attack, but only if all the three leaders agree.
An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
I guess. What do you think, Hakuba? Hakuba?
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
Is the Fighters Guild any different? The Fighters Guild does have pride, but I feel like they'll be able to resolve their issues a lot better. I don't know. We did have some squabbles with the Fighters Guild, so...
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think?
Would the Fighters Guild be willing to invade Cold Harbor?
Willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all three alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
Understandable. Okay, so we gotta convince all three of them to actually come back here. I believe we should do, first of all, what we should actually do is go to the options and see if there's a way for me to increase the dialogue volume menu. Dialogue volume is already at the highest, so I don't know why it's not, loud like it's supposed to. Since we are members of the Pact, I think it only makes sense for us to talk to Yoren first and try to make him see reason. Since we, are, I guess, under his wing, technically, and under his faction, and we have history with him, it'll probably be a little bit easier convincing him, I think.
I tried, but these thick-skulled bastards will not see reason.
I mean, at the same time, Yoren, you kind of ran out first, to be honest. We need to cooperate.
But what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there.
What if we send the guilds to Cold Harbor?
Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance.
Both guilds have experience fighting Daedra. That may be our best chance.
You make some sense after all. I will support this foolish plan if you can convince the other leaders.
I don't know why they can't make up an agreement of sending a particular number of forces so that it would actually equal out the forces over in Cyrodiil. What is this here, by the way? This looks pretty cool. I have no idea what it is. Oh, wait a minute. That sorta, not fully, but sorta looks like a dragon wall. How can we explore it? I don't know why it would be out here, though. Why would it be out here? This is not even close to Skyrim. Maybe it's an alien ruin, who knows? Maybe it is. Alright, well, Skull King has been convinced, and that's good. Let's see if we can talk to, to the Queen Erin. There we go, Queen Erin. Oh, look at this, they even got their little ward over here. That looks kinda cool. Alien ruins have such cool designs to them, and they're so mysterious at the same time. Alien Well, activate. My health bar increased. I guess I got a buff. Nice. I'll take it. I guess we can go inside there and fight something if we want to. More of these ruins. Okay, so that's not... It's an alien ruin thing. Okay, it's not just a Nordic thing. Okay, I thought they looked like, you know, the writings on the dragon walls back in Skyrim. Let's talk to the queen here.
Yoren is being stubborn out of spite. He's your king. Can't you reason with him?
I just did, actually, and we came up with an alternative.
Is there? What did you have in mind?
We could send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against.
Do you want history to remember you as a queen who surrendered to Molag Bal? We could try to intimidate her. This would be a best thing for us, I believe. I don't know if there's a particular reason for us to intimidate her, in fact. We could say, I don't see any other option. Since we do have the ability to intimidate, as much as I don't want to get on a bad side, I'm going to try to use it, because honestly, we've seen some stuff. We've seen some terrible events, fought some really horrendous things throughout the adventures with the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild, especially the Fighters Guild, and throughout our main quest line. So I think it's okay for us to, you know, impose on this, you know, on this entire, I guess, gathering, maybe.
Don't presume to think you can intimidate me.
Oh.
History will remember me as a bold and decisive leader who cared about her people. But you do have a point. If you can convince the others, we'll try your plan. Now, leave me in peace.
That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Okay. I actually really like her. She seems very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. So I probably shouldn't have intimidated her. That was a bad idea. I'm never gonna do it again. She's probably gonna hate me now, though. Whoops. Okay, we're in the other camp now. Let's talk to King Emmerich.
Your scald king has all the patience of a bullet mating season. This is a negotiating table, not a battlefield. Can't you talk some sense into that thick head of his?
Yeah, we came up with a suggestion.
That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest?
Sending the guilds into Cold Harbor.
I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Bal's followers are legion.
See, we can persuade him. I would rather persuade the queen personally. The guilds have considerable experience fighting Daedra. We should know.
Arce's beard, you're a bold one. But you may be right. If you can convince the barbarian and the child queen to agree, I'll consider it.
Okay, out of all the ones, I don't like King Emmerich, right? Even though the Skull King is very irrational, that's because he's Nord. You know, he's a Nord, and Nords have this extreme stubborn pride, but this High King Emmerich is actually putting them down. He's calling out King the Barbarian, and then he's calling out, you know, the queen, the woman, like the queen child, or whatever he called her. Probably not the best way to show respect, but whatever.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse?
They're considering the idea, but they're not convinced.
I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise.
The problem is they don't trust each other.
With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's odd. All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching.
Really? A storm? What do you mean?
I have an ill feeling about this.
He has arrived. I can't.
Haldian! What's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders of Tamriel. Pathetic.
Oh!
How convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Molag Bal!
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back. How amusing, and yet so very sad. All of Nirn shall be mine.
Haldian!
Protect the leaders, defeat Molag Bal's minions, and close the unstable rifts.
Son of a bitch. I knew I didn't like him in the fur. Jesus Christ. And I got the freaking dragon on this end. Okay. Alright. I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing. Alright. I see what you got going on. And our Skull King is being attacked. Let's see what I can do with the staff here as best I can. We're doing a lot of damage here, to be honest. We're handling ourselves pretty well. Nice. And there we go. Dragon down, ladies and gents. Dragon down. Can we loot it? Yes, we can. Take everything from it. And close down the portal or the rift. Okay, how's the king doing? You right?
My guards, all dead.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when Molag Bal strikes. Son of a bitch, Molag Bal knows exactly when to strike. How do you deal with a Daedric prince out of all things? And we're supposed to be able to fight them. How are we gonna send the guilds if none of these soldiers can even handle it? Now we gotta deal with La Rocla here. It's gonna be difficult. Guess we avoid it from afar for now. And dodge attacks when we can, when we need to. Protection spell? Let's keep power striking her. Okay, that's a thing. Let's try to kill as best we can here. Okay, good. Nice. Good, we didn't let her heal. Good. Take all this. Close down the rift. Alright, the Queen and Skull King are saved. How you doing?
This is all they send to kill me. Truly?
Wow, nothing phases her at all. Damn, she doesn't realize what kind of danger she was in, honestly. She is way too cocky for her own good. Way too cocky. Actually, it applies to all of them. Honestly, they're all way too cocky for their own good. Okay, bit of wind we're gonna take on with a sword. Regular sword and board. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Sword and board to the max. Hell yeah. Nice. Take all this. Close down the rift. I like to see the leaders now say, look at the guilds, and let's look at the product of two guilds, the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild, us, right? And say, you know what? He's still not able to fight. We still don't want to trust you. What did the king go? Is he in the center? Oh yeah, there he is. See if we can talk to him real quick.
The situation is far worse than I could have imagined. Maybe we truly aren't safe.
You think? You think? Only now they realize, like, okay, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing that happened. So, why did this guy get possessed? What happened here?
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day.
They must act quickly.
Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him.
Right now? Can you open a portal to Cold Harbor?
Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island.
Perhaps this attack will convince leaders to cooperate.
After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice.
Yeah, I don't think they have either.
Honored leaders, you have seen the face of our enemy. Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor.
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Vanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanas.
The time has come, champion.
Let's do it. I am totally down for it. Let's do this. I am battle ready. I'm, you know, battle worn, battle ready. I think it's just the right time for us to go ahead and invade Cold Harbor and strike back. I don't know how long it's gonna take us to actually go through it all, but I am ready for whatever comes. I got a staff with a jester, with a little jester thing on it, and I'm totally ready for it. Let's do it. Let's do this.